or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear to
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I like it. One involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Set, 280. Check by 21.
On first down, it's Stafford. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will... Get the football back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Patterson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Set, 280. Mike's 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
On first down, Stafford here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often all alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Johnson. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, 280. Watch my board. Target.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. High throw, but he makes the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Set, 280. Mike's 54. I'm trying to collect.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
That's it, baby.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Packers'
20. 32.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Bravo.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Alert!
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
32.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, it's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Rodgers. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Hurry! Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 80 weapons. Kill.
To throw again. Stafford. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Stafford on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, get him. White.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Play action, Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big 20.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Bennett, Luke is the 8. 26. Luke again. Hey, box truck.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. 154.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go to Johnson again. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Green Bay.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They begin the drive to Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's to the 10, and he cuts it back right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.